So we are going to be looking at a scenario where civilization starts over. We are on episode 21, and in the last episode we saw the beginning of the colonial era and America being discovered. We had a new alliance mainly based for colonialism, and we see the beginning of Africa getting divided up. We see countries start talking and thinking about when they're going to divide up Africa. If you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get into it. We gotta start with our daily Sri Lanka update. This pink Sri Lanka is gonna go ahead and declare war on the blue one, to the surprise of the blue one. The capital is actually gonna get taken very quickly, and the orange one is gonna take the rest of the blue team's land. But we also see the pink Sri Lanka country go and take the lime one, and everyone is shocked by how strong the pink one is, but I don't know, they just got that pink power. So the orange one is still the strongest, but the pink one is rising the ranks. But we do see this cyan one and this purple one unionize into one little nation. They're going to keep the capital at this back one over here, and the reason is to compete up with these two, and now all three of them are a similar power. Over in the Dutch's colony, over in America, we see them start to explore more areas up over inside of America, mainly going up the East Coast as they make their way into Virginia and Kentucky. Not Kentucky, oh my god. Mainly Virginia and also into Maryland before they're going to slow down. Then the Dutch are going to start to colonize up the East Coast, going pretty slowly because these areas are still a little unknown, although they do find a lot of different creatures that live in this area, like bison. We also see them head west over into Louisiana and this Texan area, and yeah, they're exploring this area pretty quickly. And we also see Wales. Wales is also going to do some work down here as they start exploring the Central American part. They begin exploring until they find something and they realize that this Cuban country wasn't just Cuba. Turns out it's like a lot of Central America, and Cuba is just an island they have. And so these people chase whales out of this area, and now there's more of this area discovered, and a pretty powerful country is over here. It's not as powerful as the European countries. It might actually be more powerful than some European countries. But you do not want to mess with this orange one at the moment. Up over here in Greenland, we see Norway has been doing a lot of work up here in Greenland, just exploring the southern part more, and now they're going to take more land as they colonize more of this area, and their colony is now probably the biggest in the world, but it's not super useful land yet. Over here in the Balkans, we see Yugoslavia begin an invasion into this like Montenegro-ish country. This Yugoslavia is a lot more powerful than this Montenegro country, so they quickly take it all over. But they aren't going to take it all. They're just going to like destroy its economy and then leave it alone. With this, Montenegro is going to unite with Albania, and Albania has now become bigger practically off of nothing. Remember when China made an alliance to pretty much just stop Vietnam from doing nothing? It wasn't for nothing. Vietnam made a trade route and connected it up with the Chinese one without permission, and China made an alliance because of that. But we see Vietnam making the Pentagon Alliance. And who might join the Pentagon Alliance? India will. We also see this gray country joining in because they want some lands of China and their allies. This red one over here joins. North Korea joins, and this green country all the way over here joins as well. This alliance is a lot more spread out, and the reason for that is because the people who join this alliance want to expand. India wants all of India back. Vietnam wants the lands that China took from them in the War of Empires. North Korea wants to retake all of Korea. These two want to make themselves a big empire. And so we have two rivaled Asian countries. Kind of like how the European war broke out, a Asian war could very well break out soon. Indonesia doesn't really care that much, and they have just been exploring Australia a lot until, um, well, they find an Australian tribe, and it is very strong. I mean, African tribes. And they're not super strong, it's more like if they went to war, like if Indonesia went to war with one of these, a couple hundred will die. And these two tribes are in a war because the purple team once had control over the red one, but the red one since broke away. Indonesia is just gonna like start exploring the land around and just start watching the fight go on with popcorn in their hands. And they think this is pretty cool. But instead they start colonizing more areas over here and they start going down the east coast of Australia. They now have a complete front line to watch this fight go on, and that is all that has happened in Australia. The fascist Golden Greek country is going to launch a surprise invasion of Turkey. They had quite a few troops here, but they were not expecting this attack, and they will be able to take back all of this Istanbul land, while also retaking their old capital city of the puppet state. And Turkey wants to go fight, and they're telling their allies to come help them. But the allies are like, hold on, let's not do this. The Greek country is pretty dang strong, and who knows, they could have secret allies. It turns out the Greek country is working with Iraq, mainly Iraq. They're trading quite a bit, and they may have signed a couple treaties. When Turkey actually finds out about this, they are pissed. You're trading with my worst enemy? You have treaties with my worst enemy? I thought we were allies. And with that, Iraq just leaves the alliance. Turkey is gonna try sending troops back, but they weren't the strongest. They weren't as strong as they thought they were. They thought they were way stronger than they thought they were. Greece is going to be able to cross over and, well, they retake back Crete. They also retake some of the islands out over here until they make a landing inside of Turkey, and Turkey finally agrees to peace. Greece now has a lot of the lands back, but the thing is, which capital do they keep? If we look at the religion map, which I have updated a little bit, it's still a big work in progress, like look at the Middle East. We have the golden religion, and we also have the green religion. This is the green Greek religion. The capital of, well, the old capital of Greece is in the green Greek religion, but the new one is in the gold one, so they are going to keep the capital there for now, turning this one into a major city. And along with that, the green Greek religion is gonna start getting pushed back quite a bit, and atrocities are happening over in these areas of the green Greek religion. They managed to kind of take over the southern part of this island, eventually taking over the whole island. Some terrible stuff are happening to the green Greek people, who are also the golden Greek people, just under a different religion. With them uniting their people more, they are going to sit down and mainly focus on this religion stuff. And let's go to another part of the world. We have these two nations coming together and forming a union. This is the Middle Eastern Union, and they are going to keep both of their capitals. And the reason they're forming this union is because this one nation down here was kind of falling apart. And so this pink one up here came together and was like, what if we unionize together? We could rule the Middle East together. And so with the signing of this union, we have a pretty big country in the world now. And it kind of just messed up this country's plans of expanding. Over in the crazy part of the Middle East, it's been pretty calm this last little bit until now. We see four massive areas break away, and this is just great. They choose their capital to go there, and this brown one is just falling apart as Russia begins a invasion to go take some of this Central Asian land. They cut off the capital over here as they take it. A rebellion over here from this major city breaks out. And this blue nation is going to take over more land before Russia takes it all, because they're big backs. And Russia is going to quickly invade into the rest, because they are the strongest country in the world at this moment. Central Asia just became a lot more confusing, as we now have this gigantic blue country here. We have a green nation being born right here. This orange one is now crippled. Russia also got quite a bit of land out of this. It's not as much as they wanted, but they will take some land because they can no longer expand into free land. I do want to say these areas like up here that Russia just took, they aren't really a part of their empire yet. They're more just like they claim that. And finally, for the last event of this video, we have a meeting at a capital. Up over here inside of the Purple French team's capital, some people go and meet up there. The red team is one of the people who meet up there. The red team, the Dutch, Wales, this French team, the blue Iberians, the fascist Greeks, and Ireland all meet up, and they are talking about dividing Africa. They talk and they compromise because they don't want wars to break out of this. A plan has been divided up about which country gets each section of Africa, and the division of Africa will commence in the next episode. At least the start of it. If you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.